Hello and welcome to the Loot Front podcast with me, your host Shiro, accompanied by unfortunately oiled,
As
and
always.
our guest today, MossyArtBurger or slash Mossy Lewd. Lewd? Fuck. Go ahead, Mossy. What's up?
What's up?
Well, who's you?
I'm a short stack artist, I guess, as of late. Yeah, just spicy artist. Yeah,
Yeah,
VTuber part time.
yeah, VTuber.
VTuber,
Yeah.
you didn't talk about that part.
We never talked about that.
I hinted.
Oh, I see now.
more like
Okay.
VTuber wannabe. One day,
I mean,
one day I
soon.
shall be a good stream.
But isn't your character way too cute for your voice?
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
You
like
could say that.
like MMORPGs. You know, you pick the pretty lady because you don't want to look at a dude all the time.
That's what I'm doing right now. But let's not talk about that. So, Burger, Moss. Since no offense or anything, you're towards the low follower base.
Yeah. Mhm.
Guests we have.
I mean, 20k is nothing to laugh about.
I mean, I'm not saying it's nothing. It's laughable. I'm just saying towards like compared to our other guests.
Mhm.
Which I want to ask, right? You don't feel more pressured to be on a podcast, or
It's pretty. I'm pretty nervous, yeah, but you know what? It's kind of neat.
yeah? I mean, have you ever done anything like this?
Not really, no. I've been on like some people's streams every now and then, here and there, rarely, but outside of that, like
As a VTuber or as an artist?
VTuber, yeah.
Both. Not just VT. Well, you do have a great voice. I can say that for sure.
Oh.
For a Hawaiian, at least.
Yeah, for a Hawaiian, I can't
God.
believe it.
Oh, God, you doxed him, dude.
I'm doxing it on this spot, bro.
Anyway, Mas, how did you start doing art?
It was actually while I was attending a religious school, like a religious college, and I wasn't really into the church stuff, and I was like, hey, art seems kind of cool, and I started looking into like some cool artists and tried doing it, and have been doing it for like the past 2 years.
So college?
Yeah,
Is that your starting line, college? Nothing
Kind-
before that?
kinda. I wanted to get into art. Like my sister's an artist. Like I was kind of wanted to follow it like in her path, but it didn't really go anywhere, and
Runs
I was
in
just
the
always
family.
busy with a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Friends in the family. Is she? I don't know if you're okay with talking about that, but is she an I'll for work artist?
No, she's the opposite. She's not of the opinion that NSFW art is okay. So
All right, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop this topic right here and ask you when did you
Great
start?
topic.
When did you start doing not safe for work art though? Like
the
the moment you started doing art, or did it like develop?
So college art cert.
Yeah, so I started doing it. I started experimenting with like just I don't know, spicy concepts in like after my first semester of college. Like growing up I would draw a lot, just like really small doodles here and there, like you know, like Pokemon and the usual just kid stuff.
So you started regular and not safe for work at the same time. Technically.
Well, the lewd stuff started just recently, and then like growing up I would draw a lot, sort of thing.
No, then in the first semester of college, that was just safe for work. That was just
Actually, none. I didn't really draw during. Like I just kind of picked it up. I was like, hey, I'm gonna just start it. I'm gonna try it.
so you started step by step until you became a not safe for work artist.
Yeah.
So you started high, then you kept falling down until you hit rock bottom. Not safe for
Yeah.
work artist. Well,
Until you hit the titties.
until he hit the saggy titties.
Okay. What's your origin for your name?
So it's part of my real name. I won't specify the part, but I kind of I like hamburgers. I'm a bigger dude, so I'm like, hey, I like hamburgers.
You just specified the part.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so like I was just like, yeah, I'll just put part of my name and burgers together, and yeah, and then I just kind of stuck with that ever since.
And he's MossyArtBurger now. He's Mossy. He likes burgers and he draws art. That's the shittiest backstory I've ever.
I'm I'm pretty just a normal guy. I feel like I'm just a normal guy. Just
It's my name, and I like burgers. Shut up! Shut up! With all due respect, your story sucks.
no, yeah. It's humble beginnings. Humble start.
Fucked up. So you run college step by step, started drawing, at least drew porn. When was your first ever commission? Doesn't have to be.
I think it was about a year and a half ago or so.
Was it nothing for work?
Yeah.
Anything prior to that?
Prior to that, nothing.
So your first commission, porn, what was it? If you can remember.
Oh,
Just a regular vanilla thing?
just like a pinup, like a real simple pinup.
With titties.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's the most fucked up thing you've gotten?
The most fucked up. I'd say the most eccentric, the most interesting one I've done is putting a bunch of objects like a beer keg, some beer bottles, just deep inside the pretty lady, just casually.
That's the weirdest thing or quote unquote interesting thing you've done. What's the most interesting thing you've rejected?
Interesting thing I've rejected. Nothing too crazy. Just maybe a little bit of prolapse, a little bit. But besides that, nothing too much. I'm pretty accepting of most commissions.
So you did not do prolapse.
Yeah, at the time I was a little less comfortable with, I guess, that sort of stuff.
And I'm guessing that was free.
Yeah. To be honest, I wouldn't do it either. Like that is super fucking specific.
There are certain like lines I won't cross, like that I'm not super into, like like gore, certain
Water
things
sports?
like that.
Would you do water sports?
I wouldn't do scat.
I'm not talking
ever.
about scat. I'm talking about water sports.
Water sports.
You see,
I wouldn't mind.
You see, I was never into that, right? I was never into golden showers or whatever the fuck everyone calls it. But there's this one doujin I stumbled upon, right? It was the one and only doujin that did water sports really good. And from then on, I said, I still don't like water sports, but if it's done as good as this, I don't mind it.
Oh, it means that you don't like it, you just don't mind it. That's completely two different things.
I don't know. It's confusing.
If you like it, you would go out of your way to find it.
I wouldn't do that.
That's at least my logic, right? But anyway, Mousy, do you read the doujins? Do you read hentai?
Wait, stop! Before we go any further, ass or titties?
I'd probably go with ass. If I could have one or the other, it would probably be ass because of a good foundation is good.
And that's why I've stopped caring about the scoreboard.
Yeah, of course you're gonna, because you're losing. You suck.
I'm a sore loser.
Yeah, I can tell. Right. Elaborate on ass other than okay, I get it. Good foundation, right? What's next?
So my mentality behind it is like, if you could have one or the other, like it kind of looks, I feel like the proportions are a little off when there's a lot of boob but nothing else versus butt, because you can get the thighs and stuff like that. It's
so,
like kind of double dipping with ass.
I was having this conversation the other time. I would completely rather have small to medium sized tits with a big ass, right? Better than medium to big tits and a small ass. Because that looks off, right? Big tits and a small ass. But a big ass and small tits is just natural. So, as I said, and I will always say, ass is way better than titty. Fuck you, oil. So back to our degenerate question. Doujin, what's your preference?
Well, first of all, do you even read them?
Not regularly. It's kind of like if I'm in the mood, sort of.
Okay, when you are in the mood, what are you looking for? Like, name the text that you go with.
Oh, actually, there's a specific one that I think is really cool conceptually, and it's also just pretty hot.
Yeah,
it's like, I can't remember the name, but it's a kind of monster it's like a collaborative monster encyclopedia doujin thing, and so it has like a bunch of different monsters. Like I'm into like
You
kind of
mean
the.
Monster Encyclopedia? Yeah,
I think it's that one.
everyone who likes Monster Girls knows that.
Oh.
Me as an example, Monster Girl Encyclopedia. It's really long. It has a lot of different variations. It's
Mhm.
really good.
But yeah, like kind of I think it's cool when they can mix the kind of lore, even like biology and stuff like that, the really nerdy stuff with just, you know.
I mean, it does give you the full detail. Like there's this artist I really like called Matilda Fiship. I've talked about her before. She takes real animals or insects and turns them into monsters, right? Like this grasshopper here. I'm gonna post the image. I don't know if you can show this on YouTube or not. Oiled.
I'm not gonna risk it. Let's just say it like that.
It's an aquatic pygmy grasshopper, and look how they keep the complete details.
Mhm.
Like I like this. I like fully detailed concept like this. With
What's the name of the last one that we talked with Spaz about it? The fucking skull fish, something like that.
The panda. The fucking here. Let me find
It's
it.
a skull panda, something like that.
No, it's not. It's not really a skull. It's a skeleton panda.
Skeleton panda, that's the
Yeah. It's
Like,
really good
oh.
too.
like that is such a obscure fucking creature to make a monster girl out of.
But it's great. It's great.
It
though.
is.
Look
It
at it.
is though.
I mean, I did not know that creature existed until I saw this illustration.
Mm.
I mean, if you censor the tits here and probably the netherweed, you can post
For anybody who's interested, just Google Matilda Official. You'll find everything.
Matilda Fiship.
Fish ship.
And yeah, and this is just a brand, just a shout out because I really like their art. Don't shoot me. Anywho, so Monster Girls Encyclopedia. What else?
Oh,
You don't actively look at dojins, but they have tags.
there's shoot. It's like I think it's by I can't remember the name, but like Exorcist School Girl Board something, and I can't remember the name.
Is it succubus? Like what's happened? Or what's the content?
It's I think schoolgirls that like all sorts of crazy stuff happens where they're fighting a monster and then they'll. Hold on, I'll just link it. It's.
Have you found it? Do you have it?
I do not have it, but I.
Meanwhile, while you find it, we can cut this whole part out. So
Okay, no.
rush.
While you find it, don't cut anything.
All right.
While you find it, give me your favorite tags while you.
Oh boy, it's like DeviantArt tier stuff.
The manga or the tags? That's
The tags, like I'm pretty into like like inflation stuff. That's fun. Just casual inflation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next. Wait,
I found out it
inflation?
was
Inflation or conflation?
conflation.
Okay, conflict.
All right.
Next.
Give us 2 more.
No, I'll
one that
take 4.
found-
I need 4 more. Go ahead.
That's way too much.
A
Shiro,
recent one
2
that
more.
I found, or one that I found recently that I think is pretty nifty. Is Irumatio,
Yeah, Aromatio, self-sucking.
or just like just a little bit of friendly suffocation. Just stuff like that.
Wait, I completely forgot about Aromatio. Yeah, is getting choked by a cock.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Self-sucking was something else. I forgot.
Why did your mind go instantly to self-sucking?
I don't know the fucking issue. I don't know. The issue just threw me off. Yeah, Aromatio. Yeah, suffocating with a cock, but it's consensual most of the time.
Most of the time.
Doesn't have to all be. Yeah, most of the time. It's good, but
Most of the time. But even in certain scenarios, I'm not complaining.
All right, one more.
2 more.
2 more.
I'll give you 3 if you want.
Definitely large insertions because that can pair well with completion.
Large insertion. So big dick.
Yeah. Doesn't always have to be a dick, but
Man, you're gay. I had to break it to you. I hate to break it to you. You're looking at big dick. All right. So, okay. No, I'm joking. It goes hand to hand with your conflation fetish. So if anyone asks for your main fetish, will it be conflation?
I'd say so.
Okay, give me 2 more if you can, or 1 more if you can.
Tentacles and all the way through. Those are
Tentacles and what? All the way through.
It pairs well. It's like cheese and wine.
What's all the way through? Like ass to mouth?
You know.
It pokes out.
You
like it
you
pokes
know
out?
what it is, Shiro. You know what it is.
I need to hear it in detail.
Well, well, YouTube doesn't need to hear it, so we're just gonna skip that one. Anyway, let's go. Let's go back. Let's go back to your art. My question is, do you have any? So when you draw, what's the worst thing? What's the least favorite thing for you to draw?
Feet.
Feet. Why feet?
Feet and hands. Feet mostly because it's just a weird shape. I haven't drawn toes in months. I feel like I haven't drawn toes in a long time because they're just weird. They're just kind of ugly.
When you say feet, do you mean like you hate the feet fetish, or like you hate in general, or you can't just draw feet? You don't know how to draw feet good.
It's like a combination of all of the above.
Okay, so fuck feet, and I can't draw feet, so fuck feet.
It's like I don't really want to look at it to understand, to even learn, because it's like kind of put off by it, and because of that, I don't get much reference for it.
So your most troubles come with feet.
Yeah.
And your next set of trouble when it comes to drawing. Do you ever feel too slumped to draw? Are you a consistent artist, or do you take breaks?
It might not show like on my feed. I don't post all the time, but I'm always working on something.
Okay, that's good.
Like, always something going on in the back.
All right. So, what's your favorite thing to draw then? Also, I'm looking at the hentai that you posted in the group chat. You're fucked up, dude.
I can't say I haven't seen it before.
Or like
that series it's pretty dark. It has like some.
I can't say I haven't seen it.
Well,
Yeah,
I can gladly say I didn't see it, and now I have to.
I mean, you don't have to. It's snuff, MPT, and all that. You can censor those two words if YouTube doesn't take them good.
I think we're good on that one.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, but I've seen it. I've seen worse. I've seen, better.
But yeah, favorite thing to draw. Go.
Yeah, favorite thing.
Short stacks.
Short stacks.
Short stacks. I see you really like doing midriffs. Or is that just me? Like from all the images I saw you posted, like your midriffs are great. Not yours, but the character.
I mean, it could be also his. You don't know that.
Listen. He's Hawaiian. He probably has a dad bod. Midriffs. You draw good tits too. Like clothed tit, you do them really good.
Oh.
Is that a burrito? I'm looking at your fucking feet right now. I'm trying to figure out what's your top thing. Focus on. It's just the aesthetic of a short stack. You just nailed it completely. I guess that's it. Yeah, short stack passes. The aesthetic of a short stack, like the goblin you drew. Yeah. So now that you've got, how long have you been in the 20,000 follower criteria?
I think it was around October last year or so.
Okay, so
within the past
almost a year, let's say, right?
Yeah.
You do have a page. Have you ever tried to branch out further? Because you do commissions and you do what do you call it? Live streaming as a VTuber.
Yeah.
Do you have any other plans?
I was considering like the usual coffee thing, but
buy me a
my
coffee
schedule
or whatever.
and my time schedule. It's really hard to get the time to do certain stuff.
Have you considered voice acting?
No.
Well, you should.
Don't think I have a voice acting voice at all.
I mean, every now and then the Hawaiian accent comes out, right? I'm not saying it's gonna fuck up your voice. I think it's right, but you do have an above average voice. So maybe you can draw and voice your own thing. But have you gone to animating your drawings?
Animating my drawings, I've considered it. I've considered trying to learn like Live 2D and stuff like for the animation part, but as it stands at the moment, that's kind of like a far off hope. It'll take some time for me to get to that.
To start animating.
Yeah.
All right. So let's put porn aside, unless my question leads to porn again. What are your current biggest interests?
Current biggest interests: guns, tanks, And for a while, it was monster designs, but kind of taking a break on that.
Monster. If you're talking monster designs, go hit up Krikov. He's been doing some.
Yeah.
What else? So guns. Yeah, you did talk about a gun earlier. You got a new gun, I guess.
Just recently, like usually on weekends, I'll just go shooting for a little bit by myself because I'm a lonely, sad person.
You hear that, ladies? He's not married and he draws porn.
And he likes guns.
And he likes guns. And he's Hawaiian, so he's technically not American, but he still is. Hear that, ladies? It's an open invitation. Anywho, guns. Well, I'm not very versed in guns. Are you oiled?
No, not really.
Okay, would you like to tell us about your new gun?
I'm really into like the old history stuff, so like old World War II tanks, guns, and stuff like that. So I always try to find the neat Mosin offhand Enfield every now and then at like pawn shops.
So you go to pawn shops for guns?
Yeah.
So what?
And hope they don't blow up.
Isn't that dangerous? Yeah.
It probably is. My mom said I should be careful, but so far I've been 100% lucky. I've been like pretty good. My hand hasn't blown up yet, so.
Yeah, what are the odds of you finding a fucking Mosin from 1942 that's still functioning and not gonna blow your face off?
Considering I have 3 of them, I'd say it's pretty good chance to find another.
It's at least 3 out of 10. You have 3 of them, but how many times have you tried to get one?
To get another one?
No, you've got 3, right?
Yeah.
So how many times have you failed before the 3?
Actually, it wasn't until recently that I started getting into guns. Well, I realized, hey, I could use my commission.
The first 3 Mosins you got were all good condition.
Yeah. Well,
So you-
all right condition, but still can shoot. That's the main thing.
That's a good condition as in they function.
What prompted you to get into guns?
Hawaii has really strict gun laws, and moving to the current state I live in, it's like night and day compared. So I just one day I was like, hey, I'm just gonna go buy a gun.
And you bought a gun.
I bought a gun, and it's an addiction, and oh my gosh. But it's expensive.
As long as you use it on the gun range and nothing else, you should be fine.
Do you need a reason for a gun in Hawaii? I don't know about Hawaii, so I'm asking.
Usually just hunting and like home protection, but besides that,
No, I'm not talking about hunting. I'm not about luxury reasons. I'm talking about legitimate reasons. Home protected. Does that shit happen in Hawaii often?
Because
it happens everywhere.
Very often,
it happens everywhere. It happens anywhere.
Yeah.
But does it constantly happen in Hawaii?
I don't believe so, but it's kind of just like a prep, be prepared sort of thing.
Well, yeah, I get that. I'm just, asking if you just like guns or something happened. Has something happened? Do you have any experience with that?
Personally, no, but I think I had a buddy whose car was stolen once.
In Hawaii?
But like outside of outside of like just that, nothing really happened personally.
But I don't imagine shit happened in Hawaii. I'm sorry, but I just all I think about in Hawaii is fucking, what do they call it? The hula skirts, the fucking grass skirts, and people dance, and that's all I can.
Grass shacks.
Just the grass, fucking grass skirts and fucking surfing and dancing. That's it.
Coconut.
I don't fucking get it. Fuck Hawaii. Let's go back to art, man. So, you picked up art in college, and as you went through, you started picking up Lucifer.
Yeah.
So, who was your biggest reference when you started drawing? First as a cipher, then give me Lucifer.
Definitely -8. He was probably the biggest.
Okay. -8. Great.
Also, while we're in topic on -8, he goes by -Pel now.
Oh yeah, -Pel. Yeah.
Because apparently some dude fucking started massively posting his shit on Twitter, and
wait, he's called what now?
He's called -Pel now.
I saw one video -Pal, and I did not know it was -8 for a second. I know it's the same art. I figured out it's probably the same guy. I just knew
from what I understand is he didn't want to use Twitter for a while. But there was a guy
Yeah.
who wanted to post his stuff on Twitter, right? And
Yeah.
Minus gave him permission, right?
Yeah.
And that dude got like a large following for that, even though he posted other people's art, right? And then Minus
Yeah.
decided, okay, I'm gonna open up a Twitter account now. Could you please
Yeah.
like stop posting my stuff? And the guy's like, nope. So if you want to follow the real artist, go to @-pal, not minus plus.
So Minus Pal is the legitimate artist.
Yes,
But yeah, put his shit on the TV.
will do.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, sorry about that. Go on, Mas.
Yeah, go on. So -8, that's where you first ever reference, would you say? Even as a safe for work artist?
It was like I guess I was like when I was studying like line styles really heavily at first.
Yeah.
Just like all the different artistic styles, like looking at the obvious, the usual Shadman, all these different artists.
That's a given, right? Shadman.
Yeah, that's the given. That's for everyone.
Yeah, that's everyone. Anyone who draws porn is like Shadman, unless you're completely new gen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Sherman's been really fucking active on Twitter, like for the past few days.
he's been, I don't know, he's been
kinda
ranting some weird shit.
Yeah, kind of worried
kind
about
of worried for him. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him.
He's been ranting some weird
him.
shit.
Hope
Anywho.
he's doing okay.
I don't know, man. Maybe he's gonna start pumping out porn again. Then I'm happy. Fucking. -8. Shadman, obviously given. Next.
And
So, which artist helped you establish your main style?
-8. Yeah, or
That's
minus
it?
pal. Yeah,
Minus
it's
pal.
very. I have a very small set of, I guess, big inspirations, but
Yeah.
um,
I mean, I can see
Yeah.
that. Because Minus does, even when it's like fully grown female character, it's always short stack. And it's really good. Like, we can all agree, like, his animations are really great.
Mm-hmm.
Art too. Like there's the furry counterpart of -8. I think his name was Dives. Is it oiled?
Oh, yeah.
Dives. Yeah.
I've
I
seen-
think
I've
it's with 2 eyes.
I'm not sure. I've seen his stuff like once or twice, and I guess he was one of your references, Moss. I'm not sure.
just like a little. I take bits and pieces here and there from the big dogs, I guess.
Yeah, the big dogs. The big dogs.
The cool folk.
You're a small burger. He's a big dog.
I'm a tiny fish, and I'm like looking at all these huge.
No, not tiny fish.
Yeah, you're a cheeseburger.
you're
He's
a
a double.
cheeseburger.
He's a double Big
I'm
Mac.
He's a
I'm a
big
slider.
Mac.
I'm a White Castle slider.
He's just single slider. Just a single slider. No lettuce. Fucking little ass. Little baby.
patty. Just a little patty with the little holes punched into it.
Well, you'll get there. You'll grow up. Don't worry. You'll get big. You'll become the Krabby Patty soon enough.
All right. Do you have any other artists that inspired you?
Zone was kind of. He's like always kind of just in the back of my head.
That's
Just
a
like
given.
back from childhood when everybody first discovers the Raven.
Everyone, as soon the tentacles, the first time you saw tentacles in your life, it was Zone.
Pretty much, yeah. And
that goes for everyone. That goes for everyone.
it's I'm like very not special. I don't think I'm very special when it comes to like the beginnings of an artist, like a spicy artist and stuff. But that's why
No one is special. No one is special when it comes to that.
no one's unique nowadays. Everybody's just copies of somebody bigger.
No, if you ask any old artist, where did he start? They will say, given 3 lines, I went on Newgrounds. I saw Shadman. I saw Zone. I saw Speedo. I saw whoever.
Yep.
Right?
Mhm.
You know who I'm talking about. You know the big dogs of Newgrounds.
The
Big Macs.
icons of
The icons, right?
yeah.
And that's how it started for almost like all of them. Unless you're like a deviant artist, then you're somewhat sheltered.
Yeah, but I do feel like we are that generation, right? But people like born in, for example, in the 2000s, they grew up with completely different artists than us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, if you ask me for public figure artists, past Shadman, Zone, Speedo, these guys, like Rampage, like Spaz, I'm sorry if I'm missing any names, like Krekov, like these guys, right? These are like the big name artists that are old timers and new timers.
Yeah, but
If you ask me for new time big names, I don't know any.
yeah, but what I want to say is, I know people that are like 20, 21, right, and have no fucking clue what Newgrounds is, for example. Or God forbid they don't know who Shadman is.
Why God forbid, bro? Good for them. Good for them.
I mean,
It's a spiral downhill.
I mean, but as in, if you're in the not safe for work community, it's a given to know who fucking Shadman is, right?
I mean, you don't even have to be into not safe for work. You just need to be into politics, and you'll know who Shadman is.
Yeah.
You can be into anything, and you'll know who the fuck he is. I don't know. It's fucked. Anywho. So I'll use this chance to throw any shout out, Moss, for artists, because we used references. That aside, you want to shout out any? Because your references, with all due respect, is people we all know, right?
Yeah, it's not special.
Yeah, well,
One person that I do like to look at for coloring and stuff, doing background shading and stuff, is Mary Squid.
Mary Squid.
Yeah, I'm not very good at coloring and stuff. Like,
can you put her Twitter in the group chat?
Yeah,
Mary Squid.
So I can put it on the TV.
I wrote Mary Squid, and what I got in the result is Mary, the one-eyed prostitute who fought the colossal death. What? I don't know.
Maybe not that one, but
maybe not the one-eyed prostitute, I guess. Okay, I know this person.
Yeah.
Well, I know the art, so I know this person by default. Oh yeah. Okay. They did the.
All right. Anybody else?
These are great coloring. Anyone else?
I can't. Nobody really comes to mind immediately. So, there's this one really cool person called it's like it's like MossyArtBurger, I think they go by.
Oh, yeah. Safe for work artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really. I'd say mediocre. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
he's really average.
I bet he stinks. I bet he's lame. Pretty boring, I bet.
It was stinky bastard, stinky man. MossyArtBurger? Damn, unfortunate. Why would you be a MossyArtBurger, bro? That's old. That's old as fuck. Fuck it.
Oh, yeah,
so nice sellout real quick. I'll take it. I'll take it for now. So we used your references already. We used your shout outs. I want to know, have you considered branching out of short stack?
I really want to do monster designs again. I want to try to pick that up.
What do you mean monster? You mean like femoid, female?
No, like
monsters.
Done like D&D sort of fantasy,
or like monster hunter artwork.
Yeah, monster.
Not like the actual monsters.
No,
but
monsters,
like artwork. Yeah. Like genuine monsters.
Yeah, but like for a while I was working with the Arcadum D&D stuff. I was one of the artists on the team, and I was helping with designing monsters for his games.
Yeah.
But recently there was a whole big debacle, and yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. But I want to try to find an excuse to do that again.
To do more monsters.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do them whenever, right? You'll get shit feedback, whatever. However, you'll get good feedback too. I'm not saying this shit, but like when you say monster, bro, this is a reference that I saw the other day by Krekov,
I already know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I sent it. Like he's done several ones, and apparently he thinks.
One. Yeah, he said about that one that it's a failed. How did he say it? It's a failed experiment or something like that.
It's a failed attempt or something.
Yeah.
Bro, he's a fucking idiot if that's a failed attempt. I know what's a good attempt. I don't know what's a good attempt that's failed. I mean,
I'll send one of the ones that I've done, like my most recent one.
That looks like a hybrid of multiple monsters.
Yeah.
Also, Shiro, I'm gonna send you something of our good friend Simsy. I think
what did Simsy do now?
I think you're gonna enjoy this one.
Put Simsy on the TV. What's he doing? What the fuck is he doing?
I will.
What the fuck is Simsy doing? Is he pissed drunk?
I have no fucking clue.
He's smoking and he fell out. What the fuck is wrong with Simsy, man?
Gotta love him.
You gotta love him.
He is a treasure.
He's a national treasure. You're right. Do you know Simsy by any chance, Moss?
I don't think so. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe.
His Twitter handle is Simsy Fart.
Maybe not. I'm not too sure. I'm very new to the Twitter scene. I guess I'm not too familiar with like much of.
I'm gonna start
anyone.
exposing your friends then. Who would you call someone close to you in this shenanigan Twitter shit? Do you have someone? Do you have a close friend?
I have a couple of close friends. Let me just,
I'm trying to create conflict. Who's number one?
Oh wait, like
Who's your go-to guy?
my go-to, just like for hanging out.
Or girl.
Yeah, or girl. Yeah, we don't discriminate.
We are very inclusive here.
There's
Shut up,
this
spoiled.
3D artist goes by Pink Moth.
Pink Muff.
Yeah.
Pink Muff.
I
Maple
just-
Moth. Pink
yeah.
Moth. Okay, my bad. I saw a Pink Muff. I'm sorry, Mrs. Moth.
Yeah, well, we've been good buds for a while, or at least I hope we've been good buds for a while. So
It's one-sided. Oh, this is a Dutch artist. Well, shout out to Rosie_Maple_Moth for taking care of my little burger here. Can I call you that?
yeah, I
think
mean,
I'm-
no.
Has anybody called you that before?
I usually get just called Mossy or Mosses.
Has anyone called you my cute little burger before?
Probably.
What? Have you? What? I'm gonna stop flirting with you. You're scary.
All right, this is the perfect moment for us to start closing. I think.
Yeah, he's scaring me, bro. He's scaring me. I think I'm gonna call it here. Quick, Moss!
Any do you want to give any shoutouts? Do you have any?
Give me one name that pops on your head right now. One name.
One name, Greasy Kingdom on Twitter. It's a cool guy.
Greasy Kingdom. That scares me even more than you.
Anyway, do you have any closing words that you want to give?
Anything? Any lights out? Yeah, I found him.
I guess if I'm boring.
No. Say something.
Give us five. Give us 5 reasons why you are the most handsome person in the world.
The reason why I'm the most handsome person in the world.
Why are you Hawaiian?
Why am I Hawaiian?
Okay, cut.
Big eyebrows. I have amazing eyelashes IRL.
Are you mixing up how handsome you are and why are you Hawaiian?
Yes.
Okay, I'm cutting it off. I'm not.
Alright, we started.
Cut.
Okay, let's start closing.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening and see you on the
It's-
next episode. Bye.
It's been me, Shiro, Moss, and Oil. Then good night
Bye bye.
or good morning, whatever.